Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're looking at my tunnel book again. Now, I've been really proud of this project and how easy it is actually to make. It looks more complicated than it really is. As soon as you've got the measurements done, it's a nice fun project which makes the most of your 8x8 papers. This was the one I did for Graphic 45, my Curiouser and Curiouser one, and it's a lovely hybrid between the tunnel books and your regular mini book with pocket pages. So people love the idea of the tunnel going through, but worried about where do you put your photos. So I created this one so you've got your 5x7 photos which slid in like this inside each of the pages as you went through, and it created more depth. So as you took your photo mats out, you had more and more of your tunnel effect doing, and you know, you had 4 mats because there's one still in here. I can take that one out. There we go, and that's the full effect then. So that was the one I originally made, and there is a tutorial for this, but I wanted to have a look then because I knew the pages from here would fit into the kit I designed quite a while back now for Cool Katz Crafts, which is called the Morgana, which is the same sort of dimensions, 8¼ by 8¼ but has this aperture. And this is what I ended up with. So it fitted into this Morgana kit. So the Morgana kit is this backing, the back piece, the spine and front, and you get this acetate, and it's all measured for you, and there's a tutorial how to cover the pages as well. Cover the cover as well, making the most, so the inside this and the back of it is all done with just one 8x8 sheet with some clever measurements and things. But this time I've used some Stamperia, and I've used the new Master of Magic papers, and I used some of the paper cuts as well, which were paper elements but already cut out for you, so I just had to push them out. So let's have a look first of all at the cover. So we've used one of the paper cuts just glued onto the back, and there he is, the Master of Magic. Very much a Sir Vagabond theme if you've been following the Stamperia papers. And then I went for the floral one because I like a busy one because it sort of hides the joins a bit better than if I had stripes or something like that. And again, it just went round to the spine as well. So I used 2 pads of the 8x8, the regular and the background one. And so I've still got lots of the paper left. It didn't use that many papers. So yes, I did have 2 packs, but I didn't use everything. So as you open it up, the Morgana sort of opens it up, gives us an extra piece to the tunnel. And as you can see, it's done with my little foam miter edging just finished off lovely. And then we get to our pages. So we've got these magic books because it is Master Magic. And as I did in the Curiouser and Curiouser one, I've got these photo mats. And I haven't got a 6x4. Have I got one in here? Yes, there's a 6x4 journal card in my Curiouser and Curiouser one. I've left it and just glued on the edge so you can put your photo underneath there when you're sticking it in. So that's the first photo mat using the paper cut. Now you could use the ephemera pieces, which are a bit thicker, more cardstocky ones. But this is what I had with me, and you can see now how I've stuck them around the aperture. If I place this with the black side maybe up, you'll see how it's overhanging in each bit. That's what gives us this tunnel effect. But also because we've got these photo mats, we've got places for our photos as well. So let's go through. So the back then, as I said, measurements are all in the tutorial. it's much easier than you think. If you've got a trimmer where you can trim out the inside, you can start it halfway down and just trim and let go. This is the ideal project for you. So these papers are stunning, how they incorporate that sort of steampunky feel with the magic and the florals, and it all just sort of seems to tie in. So you can see I went for all the cogs and flowers for this bit, because you can see them through there, and this lovely alphabet page as well, stunning. And again, I'm going to pull this out, and I can't remember, I think this is actually the back of this, so they were all made from the one piece of paper. This one I kept plain because we're already getting some of the elements showing through already. And then on the back, I've gone for these cogs. So this came from the background and this came from the main. So they worked together nicely. We had the same sort of brown element at the top, so had this flow straight across. But the main paper had these extra elements to them. And then just a couple of the floral from the paper cuts, and then one little one there. And we're taking them out. And when I take you back in, you can start to see how that depth is coming along and that tunnel effect. And then you can start to see the magic ephemera elements coming in, and we get to the big top. So I've used a paper cut. I think this was the only time I used it on the back. I didn't use it any other place, but I was able to here because it was mainly hidden by that floral piece there, and it just sort of tied in a little bit more. So all the elements in that paper are just stunning, and I managed to get the paper sort of matched up, and added this big paper cut here and just one little small butterfly. And then our final photo mat comes out. So all these will hold your 5x7 photos. So when you've stuck your 5x7 photos, of course, that's what you're going to see in the aperture then. And then finally, our last page, I was going to make some more photo mats using the leftover images. She managed to fit just right in there. I did cut the wrong side, because it's 8x8 paper, but you only use 7/2, so I had to cut 1/2 inch. And instead of cutting off this side and bringing it to the left, I cut off this side and brought it towards the aperture. But she still fitted, luckily, in there. And then I've used one of the elements from the cover sheet from the Master of Magic. And I picked that one because when it's closed, your sentiment sort of fits in the middle there. And then just added a couple of large pockets, so you can add more photo mats there, but it does cover it if you put a big one there, so you could put some smaller ones each side. And then that is the final card, which means we now have our entire tunnel effect going there. But what's brilliant by using the Morgana cover is the cover actually adds one extra square to the feel of your album, so you get a complete effect going on. But of course I'm going to have the glare there, so there we go. That's how it all looks when the photo mats are out. I think you can agree it looks quite effective with all these flowers and a lovely paper pad. I think I'm going to be buying some more of this paper. So I'll be heading back to Into Craft. So if you want these papers, have a look in the description below. I'll link to where I got the papers from, so you can get your hands on them too. And yeah, a lovely, lovely album, which looks a lot more complicated than it really is. So I'm really looking forward. Oh, that's not the one that goes in there. Because it was the cover, that's the reason I added extra elements to that one, because you can see through the cover for this one. But yeah, it is a lot easier than it looks. As soon as you've got the hang of how the first page works, the rest just follow on, and it's not too bad at all. So there we go, my Master of Magic tunnel album. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. I really did have a great time making this one. I am sort of getting a little bit obsessed with these tunnel books, I think. So, but they just look so different and so effective just by changing the kits. And I want to see what it would look like in Stamperia, because they have these ephemera pieces as well, which made it a really nice, easy project to make. So thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it and you do like this album, please give me a thumbs up and let me know what you like about it in the description below. If you want to see the tutorial, there'll be a link in the description below as well. And there's even a PDF that you can print out or have on your screen while you're crafting with all the measurements. But to see that, you need to join my Facebook group called Paper Crafting with Paul. Again, I'll add a link in the description below. If you just type Paper Crafting with Paul into Facebook, you should have it pop up and join the group, and look in the file section, it's there. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again soon.